Good morning and happy Friday. Making my coffee this morning. And that quote that I just shared about Noah, about, let me turn that on there, about how they roasted Noah until it began to rain. So keep doing what you've been called to do. I love that. That spoke to me, and that was shared by a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine that I recently had gotten started in this business about 10 months ago that is crushing it, by the way. Shout out to you, Christina. But I shared that, and that really spoke with me this morning because I remember when I found this opportunity, and many people would have looked over that opportunity. And for whatever reason, I just felt called, not necessarily to the opportunity, but for the change. You know, I was called to be a stay-at-home mom, and I was so blessed to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. I really, truly was. So incredibly blessed. My husband worked 65 plus hours a week to make that a reality for our family of 6, which was not easy to do. He made a lot of sacrifices to make that happen, but I feel, even in our dating life, I had always been called to be a stay-at-home mom, and I wanted to do whatever it took to make that possible because I knew that my kids were going to come and life was going to happen. I didn't want to miss out on that opportunity. And I know not many people get that blessing and that opportunity, but we worked really, really hard, made a lot of sacrifices to make that happen. So when this opportunity found me, I was a struggling stay-at-home mom, living my dream. I was doing everything that I ever wanted to do, and my husband was working hard to make that happen. But the days went on sometimes, and I felt like I had completely lost myself. And I don't necessarily want to get emotional with you, but mamas, it's so easy to lose yourself in motherhood. It really is. But what an amazing opportunity that you have right in front of you to be able to pour into your children. So don't feel like that's being lost, okay? Please don't feel like that's being lost. But when I found this opportunity, I was struggling, trying to figure out who I was. And my calling was bigger. It wasn't this business necessarily. It was the opportunity to be able to continue to be a stay-at-home mom. My youngest at that time, and this is kind of brings back memories because of back to school. My youngest at the time was just 1. She was a baby. And I can remember thinking, oh my goodness, when Lily goes to school, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. Because it was expensive to be a family of 6 and have only 1 income. And so I knew that my days were coming to an end to be a stay-at-home mom, and that crushed me because I thought of all the things as your kids start to grow that I wanted to be part of. I wanted to be part of their classroom parties. I wanted to be able to go to lunch with them. I wanted to be able to just get them off to school without being rushed to a job. I didn't want to miss out on the little things. I didn't take them for granted when they were little. I soaked up every moment, right? And I didn't want when they came to school to be able to just to become a different role in their life. And I know so many people struggle with this. I know it. And I can remember my husband and I would have pretty heated conversations about me going back to work, and I had no idea what I was going to do, but I did know that I wanted to be able to have the flexibility. And so this opportunity fell into my lap, and I'm so incredibly blessed. I'm kind of emotional this morning because I'm so blessed. I think about that. My youngest now is in 4th grade. And not only have I been able to stay home, but more importantly, I offered that same dream to my husband to be able to come home and make choices that he didn't have to go to a 9-to-5 job each and every day if he didn't want to. He could have the freedoms to be able to bring our 2 older kids to school this morning. He had the freedoms to be able to go eat lunch with the kids at school. I wanted so desperately for that for myself, but when I got that myself, I couldn't help but feel a little bit selfish in that I wanted to work really, really, really hard to make those dreams come a reality for my husband too. So anyway, that's an emotional coffee chat this morning. It is my Boss Lady mug. I am so incredibly grateful. Just know that if you've been called to do something, opportunity sometimes presents itself in a package that you would never, ever imagine. This opportunity came to me in a package that most people would have passed by. And I'm so incredibly glad. I'm so incredibly grateful that I did not pass this opportunity by. Was it easy? Is it easy? No, but y'all, nothing worth having comes easy. and I would have been working hard somewhere else. So I might as well be working hard for myself, and I might as well be working hard to pour back into my family, to have those freedoms that I so desperately was rooted in my heart. They were rooted in my heart at a very young age. Teenager. Crazy, right? But God rooted those. People didn't understand that, just like Noah. They didn't understand it. And maybe they roast you. Maybe they make fun of you. Maybe they tell you that your dreams are not going to come true. But I'm telling you, friend, put your nose to the grindstone. Stay the course. Because God has amazing blessings for you right around the corner. Just stay faithful and consistent in showing up with whatever you're doing, whatever you're called to do, whatever that is. Being a mama, being the best mama you can be, whatever that is for you, just stay the course, because that blessing's right around the corner. Okay? So happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And I just had to share a little bit of my heart with you this morning.